So for this conference, we're actually using 3 PTZ cameras, and we're using a Tricaster Mini to bring in all the video sources and make it super easy to live stream this event. We also have our joystick controller, which allows us to quickly and easily operate up to 3 pan tilt zoom cameras in our space. Each camera has HD-SDI, and each camera has analog serial cabling, RS-232 cabling, that we're daisy chaining from one camera to the next, so we can easily hit cam 1, cam 2, cam 3, and pan tilt these cameras very, very easily. So first of all, let's look at the Tricaster and how we have this set up. So here we are at the Tricaster Mini, and what I want to show you is the control surface here. This is a really nice control surface. You have to hand it to NewTek for making it simple. On the bottom we have preview buttons, so I can quickly and easily pan through all 3 of my cameras, and because I've got my joystick right next to me, I can very easily, choose which camera I want to control and change my video input. So now I'm controlling this camera, for example. So this gives us the ability to have hundreds of different camera angles with just 3 cameras. So that's the main reason, and a single operator can handle all of this. So one Tricaster controller and one joystick controller really completes the one-man camera streaming system. So I can go between my previews, which makes it super simple, and I've got a really nice T-bar here, so I can fade in and out between the different presets, which gives it that really high level of production. I can also quickly snap to any program output. We've got 3 inputs here, so 1, 2, 3. I have my headphones, so I can monitor the audio. Do not forget headphones if you're going to live stream a conference. You have to have these. And of course, when they're on, you can monitor the audio and get a really good feel for what you're broadcasting without having to hear all of the other outside noise. So that's really crucial. You can see we've got all of our MEs here. We do not have IP control set up with this Tricaster, but you can control the PTZOptics cameras over IP in the Tricaster. But for a setup like this is a temporary setup. We're in a conference space. We set it up and then we leave. A lot of times we don't have a network. So using the serial analog cabling is actually the easiest, and it's actually the most instantaneous, best result. So after this, we'll look at the actual PTZ cameras, and I want to also show you the joystick controller and how all that works. Okay, so I just want to show a little bit of detail on the joystick controller, because this is what allows that single camera operator to control multiple cameras and really do a high-level production with some minimal equipment. So you can see here is camera 2. So what I would probably like to do is set up a couple presets so I can know exactly where the camera will go and snap directly to. So for example here, let me go ahead and put this into program. There we go, so I can get a bigger, larger view of it. Let's say I have a speaker on chair 2 over here. What I'm going to do is zoom into that chair, and that would give me a head and shoulders of the person there. Maybe zoom out just a hair. And what I want to do is set a preset specifically on that chair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the set button, I'm going to hit set 1, and I'm going to hit enter. And now that's been set. I'm going to set chair 2, hit enter, chair 3, hit enter, chair 4, hit enter, and there's a 5th chair right there, chair 5, hit enter. All right, so now I'm done setting my presets. I might set more, but for this video, we'll do that. I'm going to escape, and now I'm going to hit the call button, and I'm going to hit call 1, enter. Now it's going to go to chair 1, 2, enter, 3, and 4. Now, a quick tip on this, normally you don't want to be panning and tilting and zooming while you're live. Normally you do that off screen. So for this example, let's say it would fade. You want to plan that out cinematically. It's a great effect. But normally, just for normal settings, we go back to the wide shot, again, chair 3, fade to chair 3. That's how you make it. Looks to the audience like you have hundreds of cameras, but really we're pulling it off with just 2 or 3 pan tilt zoom cameras. So that's the joystick. Next, I want to show you this frame rate modulator, and we'll take a look at the audio. Okay, so last thing, I wanted to show you guys the audio. This is a really nice audio board. This is a 14-channel mic and level line in. We're really just using 4 XLR inputs, and then we have 1 1/4-inch input. And this allows us to bring in all of these wireless Shure M58. I'll just peek that down here really quickly and show you that we have all of the I can't really show it too well, but you can see down here we've got all the wireless receivers for each one of the microphones. And up here, we're be able to mix all of those individually into a single source that we can send to our TriCaster. So that's really the goal. We're sending 2 XLR inputs all the way over to the TriCaster, and we've got the wireless microphones kind of up in the front just to make sure we have a really nice crisp connection between here and the wireless connections. And other than that, we've got our main levels here, and everything has been synced, so that's how our audio is all set up and run to the TriCaster for live streaming. Okay, so here we are set up with the camera here, and you can see the back of the camera here. We have HD-SDI. So we've got our HD-SDI feed coming out. That's our 3G rated, plenum rated Belden cable. And then we've got our daisy chain. So you can see on this camera here, we've got 1 in and 1 out. And that's how they daisy chain together. Let me see if I can get a little under there and just show HD-SDI, power, RS-232, in and out. So that's how we control the joystick. And then if I flip all the way over here, you'll see that the joystick there, if I'm getting this, is plugged in via DB9. So that's how the joystick's plugged into the first camera. And then, hopefully that wasn't too shaky, and then into the RS-232 there.